For all things Halloween, this is hauntformer, and today I am back with a pretty unique video. It's very unique. I've wanted to do an unboxing from this very company for quite some time, and it was finally when they emailed me that I could get around to it, and I'm super excited about it. Today, we are unboxing, for the first time on this channel, Horror Pack. Now you're going to notice the box is very plain. It doesn't look very spooky, but I assure you the contents therein are. Basically, Horror Pack is this monthly subscription box that sends you spooky horror movies every month straight to your door. Pretty exciting stuff, and I've seen other reviewers and horror content creators online do unboxings of these, and so I had to throw my hat in the ring. So here we go. We are going to unbox Horror Pack. Again, there's not really a whole lot to show. The box is just a box, but there's so much horror potential that could be lurking inside. Now, I have some sad news. My knife broke. I mean, it works, but it kind of broke, and, I mean, I'm still gonna unbox this with it, but, it needs a funeral, my knife. It's really, on its last leg. Anyways, I'm excited to see what Horror Pack has included in, I believe this is the August edition for 2022. So let's take a gander, shall we? Ready? I'll let you see it first. Oh, it's covered. You couldn't see anything anyways. Well, oh well. Ooh, it's a bag inside of a box. Now that most definitely is spooky. Can you see in there? Ooh, it looks like we have count them, 4 Blu-rays. And if you know anything about physical media, I am a physical media expert, or at least an enthusiast. I have a lot of DVDs, Blu-rays, 4Ks, Steelbooks, all behind me. I am kind of crazy. But Blu-rays are maybe my favorite of those 4 because sometimes the 4K scans mess them up. They do. They really do. And the Steelbooks, while they're cool, are sometimes very expensive. But the Blu-rays usually are affordable and look crispy. So, let's see what 4 we have in here. I'm tempted to just look at all of them, but, you know, I'm going to do one at a time. So, first, we have, ooh, a great movie, The Invisible Man. The Invisible Man is the Leigh Whannell movie that he wrote and directed. He's the genius mind behind Saw and Insidious and Upgrade, which is an awesome movie. One of my favorite contemporary filmmakers. I did a review on this when it came out, and this was my favorite movie of the year it came out, which was 2019 or 2020. I don't know, the pandemic really screwed up my brain, but I love this movie. Elizabeth Moss does a great job in it. Check it out if you haven't, but Horror Pack hit us with a really good starter, The Invisible Man. And it's a remake, technically, of the Universal Monsters classic horror movie. Up next, interesting. This is a Horror Pack limited edition Blu-ray of Dark Tales from Channel X, a broadcast of fear. It says on the back here, made for those who grew up watching titles like Creepshow and The Twilight Zone. Well, I do like both of those. When an old TV set mysteriously turns on, babysitter Cassie is treated to a series of tales full of curses, creatures, and stalkers, presented by an enigmatic host known only as the viewer. Very interesting. I like that Horror Pack has its own exclusive Blu-rays. That's a really nice touch from them because that means you can only get it if you order the subscription. But this definitely looks cool. It has that kind of analog horror that I'm really vibing to right now. I really like that. So it's a 74-minute movie, so it's not super long. Interesting. I'll have to give it a watch. And it was reviewed by the Horror Society. So pretty sweet. Pretty sweet horror pack. Alright. Next one. Didn't even look. Ooh! This is actually perfect because I've never seen it and I wanted to watch this movie. This is Countdown. Death. There's an app for that. I remember seeing this. I didn't see it in the theater. I haven't seen it. But I remember seeing the trailers for it and seeing the poster. And I gotta be honest, it looked a little stupid because the concept is kind of dumb. An app that tells you when you're gonna die. But I actually think it's a really good premise because if you knew when you were gonna die, that would change your outlook on things so much. So I was really fascinated by it. Didn't get around to seeing it, but I'm glad that I finally can. It says jump scares around every corner on the back. So, and I believe this was a Blumhouse movie, if I'm not mistaken. It says Universal. Usually Universal and Blumhouse partner together. Weird it doesn't show it, but interesting. Countdown. I will have to watch this. If you've seen it, leave me your review in the comments. And last but certainly not least, from our friends at Horror Pack, thank you Horror Pack by the way, I'd love to do more unboxings in the future, but we have Anaconda, the Jennifer Lopez Ice Cube movie. I really don't know a whole lot about this. I thought this was a Shudder exclusive, but apparently not. I mean, obviously, it's an Anaconda movie, so it's about a giant snake. Which is understandable, because giant snakes are freaky. You can kind of see the Anaconda down there. Probably going to get a really bad glare on the video. If you can't breathe, you can't scream. Well, that's very true. Interesting choice for this final movie. I guess if I'm doing it right, to me August is kind of the end of summer, so this is kind of a summertime horror flick, so a good last squeeze before we get into the spooky season, although for me it's already here. But Anaconda, Countdown, Dark Tales from Channel X, and The Invisible Man are going to wrap out and wrap up this unboxing from the kind folks at Horror Pack. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I love DVDs and physical media just as much as the next guy, and so hopefully I'll be back with more of those right around Halloween time. Thank you for watching, and remember, for all things Halloween, this is Hauntformer.